Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse, and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode, we've got some really exciting changes. It's the brand new patch, so many things are different, and we're going to have a little first dive in to try as many new things as possible. So, two little conditions to point out here. First of all, is I may sound different, I may sort of stutter a little bit. I've had two new teeth basically put in here, and they've taken up a lot more real estate in my mouth than they used to. So forgive me if I sort of stop every now and again. It's a very strange sensation to get used to. On top of that, we've got a couple of things that I have actually looked at already. So it's not all brand new to me, but there's a lot of new things that I want to sort of try out properly for the first time. So I played a couple of games of Astra versus AI and versus players just to get an understanding of how the new Astra worked. And I also played a little bit of Zax just to sort of try out my my former sort of meta list and give it another shot. So that's what I've tried so far. But first thing I want to say is, so when you come into the game, we've now got this listen to audio drama for a couple of extra sparks. So I'm going to claim that. I haven't listened to the story yet. I do plan on doing so, but I've started it just so I can show you that. And then in the collection, you'll notice that I've got the new paints, and I may or may not have been playing around with them. We've got some that just go all the way to the extreme. Like this is my new Beatris that, I'll be honest, I'm probably going to change off of these at some point, but between that and Axel Pyro, and these are all using the new metallic paints, the glowing paints, and then just some other like complementary colours as well. I've really enjoyed using those. I have now also submitted my entry to the Halloween competition, and I'm happy to share that all with you. So, this is my Savria, or Savria, I've called her. So, what this is Savria with her, this is, in my mind, this is the first time she gets this staff. So, she's picked up the staff, didn't realise its power, got the glowing paints in here, a little bit of a glow on the end, and it is coursing through her body, corrupting her, turning her to flame. We've got, it's going through her eyes, it's taken half of her skin's become a bit charred, and we've got her flaming, glowing hair as well. So this is my sort of Halloween-y competition entry. It's not like your stereotypical spooky Halloween. It's more of a sort of a concept kind of thing, So we've got things like the fur sticking out of here has been sort of turned into flames as well. I didn't want to make these too glowy because I think it took away from this a little bit. And then we've got a couple of metallics on the staff, which I've then stippled over to make it look a little bit more dirty and less pristine. But then nice pristine helmet as well to show that, outside of this she was looking after herself. It's the staff that's old, not her uniform. So there we are. That is my competition entry. I'm very proud of it. It took me a very long time. I'm not an artist by any means, but I'm happy to use that. So, in terms of games, the list we're going to be playing today is called The New. And what I've done is I've used a new banner heading, I've used a new style of flag as well, and I've used a new scheme. So, and what I've done is I've tried to fit in as many new things as we can get. I've chosen Astra because Astra's obviously been reworked. We've got Peacemaker Balam. So here we are, Peacemaker Balam, because Peacemaker Balam has been reduced in cost. We've got Broken Vengeance, who has been decreased in damage but increased in health. So basically that means that he won't deal as much in one go, but he'll be able to trade more time. So if you're using him against a melee unit, you'll still get good value a lot of the time. Torian Guardian with now the lowered attack. We've got Detonia. So not the ideal 2-drop in most of my lists, but we should have spare Cinder now because we don't need to reinforce as much anymore. Well, at all. So maybe we can lob more often. And also her lob range has been increased. And then Switchback on this side, 2 Cinder to gain rapid fire this turn and slow for 2 turns. So let's change from being rapid fire for both turns. So that's another change as well. Then at this side we've got Taria Arsenal, Beatris Enforcer and Florio Lancer, just as good units to round out what I feel this list is. So we've got our 2 heavy hitting top ends, we've got a few cheaper, relatively defensive units, and we've got a little bit of synergy in here as well. And then what we've also done is change our entrance to the Moonfall, because thanks to the changes to the season track, we have gone from being level 28 to level 50 and unlocking every single thing in the season track. So this is our list. We're going to dive straight in and just have a bit of fun. So the things I wanted to try out most of these is also the new assists. So We know that Stowaway is currently disabled, but it should be coming back soon. So what we're going to do is any new assist that comes up, we're going to be picking it. So that's going to be Orbital, Cinder Infusion, or what was the last one? Orbital, Cinder Infusion, Stowaway, Plink. Plink has been changed as well. So we don't make as good use out of Plink as other lists might because we're not as aggressive. So that's probably the lowest down on our list. But we're going to be trying to use those, trying to get a bit of a different approach going on that front as well. So let's see how we do. So we've got a, this is the new Zax skin, Zaxxon Slopper. So it's 2 Founders Packs versus each other. And we have got, oh, Corrosive has also changed as well, it's reduced in size. So Corrosive is actually the only new one here. It's not the one I'd rather pick, I'd probably rather pick Vortex and Stasis, but you know what? We're here to try it out. And we've got Astra, so Medical Recall's not as bad. So let's just have a look at their skin. So this very much looks like a sort of a work in progress. We've got some teeth, an eye, and a face done. We are against The Time is Nev. So, because we don't have any 1-drops on the list, we're just going to move here, and we're going to grow Cinder. I think this needs an indicator to show if it's in range of you or not. Maybe a little easier. Oh, it's there. There is one. So just place this directly behind us. This shouldn't be in range of us. We can't collect it. Perfect. And grow this till next turn. So what this does is each turn it will become worth 1 more Cinder. So if I'd picked it up straight away, I'd get 1 Cinder, which is what that 1 orb floating around is. If I pick it up next turn, it's worth 2 Cinder. And then the turn after that, it's worth 3 Cinder. So they're playing Maximus. This is about what is expected in almost every single matchup these days. But we've got our secret Maximus tech, Super Luminous Beatris Enforcer. So we are going to come over here. We're trying to see what our best line is on this. There we go. We've got a 1% reduction if we go here. We got the hit. But now we've also, because of this, we've got 4 Cinder. Because we've got 2 for the turn and 2 for that. So we're going to play Beatris Enforcer just over here to sort of block for us, because she can't really take much damage anyway. And then what I'm also going to do is play Taria Arsenal probably back here. Again, this is going to be difficult for Maximus to get a good line of sight onto her as well. We can just show off this beautiful monstrosity. Okay, have they got... I think, yeah, they've done their own Zax as well, haven't they? Oh, one of the other things we can look at that's new now is this. We can change to wider angles to have a look. So this is the Q and the E keys. So we can actually just get a little bit more of a viewpoint on here. And if anything, I actually like this just as much for things like checking out skins. So we can really see how absurd we've made our Beatris look. I can't see what's going on, however. Okay, they got the miss. So this might be one of the players that has painted everything grey and is refusing to play unpainted models. So where's this going? This... Oh, they did get a hit. I was hoping they wouldn't do, but it's not the end of the world. We have got medical recall, so we can almost guarantee get 4 damage on him. The question is, can we move in front? We can't. So with 3 Cinder here, I think we're going to grow another one. So we'll grow a Cinder over here. Zax is there, so this is probably out of range of him collecting it. We're going to move Beatris up to here. And then... So we could save one, or we could just activate. I think this turn it's probably better to seize initiative and activate. Because what we can do is Corrosive here and potentially just kill Maximus. So it's not the most chance, but we did miss one, which is a shame. Have we got any other means of getting a line of sight onto him? We do not. So what we'll do is, because we're Astra, we don't actually want to be near things. So we'll just poke back here. We can't really lose Taria Arsenal here very easily. So we're going to hold ourselves back a little bit. Make Maximus do the work. Yep, but now from this point on, we can actually shoot and then move Beatris into place to sort of protect our Taria Arsenal. probably going to medical recall our next turn as well. Is this a gravity well or a mine? If this is a mine, then that's fine. If it's gravity well as well, that's a lot of cinder gone for not much benefit here. I'm okay with this if this is what they want to spend their turn on, because we will just kill this. We can still place down. We've got 4 cinder next turn, so we can play Torian Guardian probably, or Broken Vengeance. Who's this? Detonia. Ah, interesting. So they're trying the new Detonia out as well. Yeah, another miss here on Beatris. Question is, can we get Beatris to a point where she... No, it doesn't look like it would be able to get damage onto that. So, what do we want to do? We've got access to 6 cinder if we need to. So I actually think maybe we even just play Broken Vengeance. Or... Do you know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to play Torian Guardian onto this here to pick it up. So this will keep Astra safe. Gain us our 2 cinder. We're going to move over here. Seize initiative ourselves. Hopefully kill Maximus. Move Beatris into play over here to protect us. And then, so this could be thrown out. This is pretty reasonable. I think here we just medical recall this just for a little bit of safety. Okay. Oh, we have got a range attack. We just... And then I think we just move over here. Make it even harder for them to do things. So they can pull Torian away into the mine. They can pull Beatris in, whatever they want to do. I don't feel like we're in a bad spot here. Yeah, so they could throw another mine. And then they're going to gravity... See, I don't think they've realised that the mines take 1 turn to activate. So this is just free for us. They can throw a bomb if they want. Yeah, they missed again. So the question is, what do we do with Beatris here? Because Beatris is kind of... I mean, this is sure. This is whatever. I'm just going to play City Buggers back and forth. I'm not sure where we go. So we've got 5 Cinder. We've got a large roster up here of things that we can try and deal with. I'm almost tempted to run our Beatris here just to tank it and take it so we can play something defensive further behind. Or offensive even. And I think that's actually what I want to do. So... Well, no, because we can make them do that actually. So we just want to move to here. We don't want to set it off, we want to be near enough to it. We'll kill this one. We'll get our... In fact, how far can we deploy either Switchback or Florio? So we could also Detonia if we wanted to, but I think maybe even Broken Vengeance is the right play here. I'm kind of uncertain. I think I'm going to go with Florio. We'll do Florio just here. Torian can move just here, so it's harder to pull her towards it. Astra's got another move, so we'll just move in here. I'm unsure about this. This doesn't feel good because they can just Detonia in here and hit 3 of us. So this is, yeah, this is what they should be doing here. But what it does mean is that basically we pull them... No, I'm not sure, actually. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, I'm not as worried about this. They can try and kill Torian, but they're just going to go for us, apparently. So I think this actually gives us... Oh, the crit. That's brutal. Okay, so this again, we don't care about this. This is just a silly game. They could have even missed there and they wouldn't have been too happy about that. Oh, stasis field. So this is where I regret everything. Because I obviously was part of the conversation saying that does Astra need to remove stun? And now I've been stunned and I really wish I could remove it. But that is just a fact of life. We are okay with this being the case. So, 6 Cinder, we can play Broken Vengeance out and give it haste. So if we do that over here, we can actually kill Beatris in theory, although it will be difficult. You know what? I think we take these out. And just take the mine out. In fact, we can actually... got a few options here. So let's just come over here. We're going to into the breach. I'm finding myself using Grow Cinder a lot less often. Corrosive here. So I kind of think we want to just... Yeah, just go for Detonia to begin with. Ooh, the crit matters. We can give any of these... So I think we go for this. And just, again, move into range here. So the reason we're doing this is, again, making things difficult for them. They've now got a much harder turn if they want to try and kill our Florio Lancer. They can get a double attack here with Beatris. There we go, so that's what they're going to go for. They're going to go for killing these two. But the interesting thing is Beatris isn't even guaranteed to kill it. Oh, they're going for these instead. So it does mean they can hit 3 instead of 2. But I don't know if this works. I think Broken Vengeance still hits back. Yeah, so they've just killed their own unit there. That was a really cool death animation. Okay, so we've got much more on the board, but they've got a bit more in reserve. Axial Pyro, that's going to be good versus us. So what's their other assist? Is it Stimburst? So are they just going to move over here? Yeah. So they're going to deal 2, maybe. We got the 3 on the way back. So this is actually really good for us because we can do a lot of different things here. So we're going to be basically feeling very safe, actually. We could even just use this over here to guarantee that we kill it with Florio, which actually might even be the play. So Florio does 3. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll move Beatrice over here. We're going to medical recall Torian Guardian. We will bring Broken Vengeance over here for the melee hit. Oh, I thought I was moving. Oops. Well, I guess we'll put him over here anyway. Astra probably wants to run away, so let's just hit here. We'll pop a Cinder over here. And just... You know what, let's pop ourselves here. And let's bring our own Taria Arsenal out over here. So again, we've just got more models so far. I'm not sure we're in a good spot, but I think we are. So yeah, we can see they've deployed Axial Pyro. They're one of their 6. Yep, so this is where we're going to need to start considering how to keep Astra alive. So if they've got a melee unit here... Okay, they're playing mines, that's fine. We're not worried about mines. We are worried about how to win this game. Defense Dome. Okay, so that's going to be our first target for a couple of things here. So it shouldn't be too unreasonable. This should only really deal 1 damage. Don't think it should be in range of Taria Arsenal. Perfect. So if we line up here, we might be able to hit Zax as well. Yeah, we do. Perfect. So that's what we wanted. Come over here. We'll seize initiative ourselves. Get... Ooh, 4 onto that is a big deal, actually. So let's range attack this. Oh, it didn't do anything, obviously, because we haven't killed the defense stone. But we wanted the Cinder anyway. We'll bombard these. Take all of that out of the equation. Now, what have we got left? Peacemaker Balam will make a pretty good body block here, I think. And then we're not low enough that we need to worry too much, but we still don't want to be rushing into things. And honestly, I think Broken Vengeance just comes here and starts. In fact, let's go here. No, we need to start pushing for damage. We'll give them multiple options here, because I feel like what happens if Axel Pyro goes for this, we just deal multiple damage here. Yeah, they've got the Stim Burst, but at the moment they've got 3-5 damage potentially onto our Astra. And we've got our Corrosive Particles next turn. This could be a kill on Florio, and that changes things a bit. It depends on what they play next as well. So obviously they can well here. Let's see how this goes. They're probably going to be trying to find an angle onto Florio. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's fine. So here now, because things have changed slightly, I think we actually go probably for Axel Pyro and back on the kill plan. So I think we actually stun their Broken Vengeance. Can we deal with this on our own? We can, because we can still switch back. No, we can't. So we've got a 3-drop here that's worth it. No. So I think here we have to seize initiative here. We will have to corrosive here as well. We will bring Taria over here so she's got a bit of line of sight. This is only 82. I thought that would be guaranteed still. We'll poke Broken Vengeance. Run over here. Peacemaker Balam will run over here. Our Broken Vengeance will hit them. And move back this way. Beatris will move on forwards. And from the bridge, we'll play Detonia over here. And we'll also just grow a Cinder, because that will give us 2 next turn. Medical Recall's good here. I think we're in a good spot. We can stun something every turn. As it stands, they don't quite have enough damage to kill Balam, but they could Stasis Field it. Balam being 3 feels really nice. I think that's a good change. We're about to use Detonia for the first time next turn, so that's good. So what's this for? Are they trying to get somewhere? Are they just trying to hit Astra again? So they're just going all in on Astra, so we're going to just be absolutely blocking Astra away, so there's as little chance of getting to her as possible. That is not going to be helpful for that front. They're stunning Detonia. Ooh, I bet they don't like having to do that. Do we have enough damage just to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Not quite. So, oh, actually, we probably do. So let's go with this first. We'll move over here. We can play Into the Reach. Play Switchback onto here. Switch it up. And then what we want to do is actually just make sure we get our hits in first. Go for here. Yeah, Broken Vengeance. Can he get a... This looks like a reasonable gap. And this should be a game. Perfect. So that was a really good game. It was quite a long one. There was a lot to actually remember and to take in. Broken Vengeance still felt good. I feel like that's where his model wants to be. We had Detonia who didn't get to do anything, but it did take up a stun, so I'm kind of happy with that. That kind of works out quite well. Astra still being able to give things haste feels like she's got the same feel as a character. I think the Cinder Orbs give her ability to be quite powerful early on still, because you can get a couple of 2-drop units out really quickly. But what I have noticed that I don't think it really translates to the late game as well. I barely use the ability, whereas the previous version, Boost Morale, I was using it every single turn. I never had a single turn where I wasn't like, oh, I just get free 2 Cinder at some point in the game. This was a lot more, do I play it now? Do I play it later? I think she's still very good. I think she's probably still near the top of the captains, maybe still number 1, but I think it's a lot different to how it used to be because you do still have that ability to just keep playing units. She doesn't just run away with that game anymore. So out of these, Peacemaker Balam was good at 3, activate abilities good, having more Cinder available is good. I'm going to say Beatris and Florio did good work there. They're just exactly the same as they were previously, very useful. Torian Guardian didn't really do much in that game, but ate a few hits, didn't actually cause a single dodge, which is statistically, I think, slightly below average because we didn't take that many hits. Still worked out quite well. And then Switchback, I didn't even notice the nerf there, really, because we're still using him just as a finisher. It worked out really well. So all in all, I think that was a really fun game. I think it worked out well. I'm only going to be doing the one game for this video, just because it was quite a long one. We've got a lot to learn, a lot to sort of figure out. So I want to say thank you very much for watching. If there's something you want to see, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of those things. My phone has been getting plenty of notifications with my recent videos, so I'm really excited every time I get those. I check every single one. I read every single one, so I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. And other than that, have a good day.